I started out as an engineer. I have a couple of degrees in engineering, and I've always been doing engineering work, even as an automotive journalist, because most of the stories I wrote were technical stories. And I've written some books. Most of them have been technically oriented also. So it's kind of, I look at this as sort of the next step. I've spent that time learning about the automotive industry and learning about technology, and now it's time to apply some of the things that I've learned and to learn a lot more about aerodynamics and how it's going to affect the vehicle that we're building. So one of the reasons that I was interested in coming to the University of Canterbury and joining the mechanical engineering department is because this university has a long history of land speed record efforts. Going all the way back to the 50s, people have been involved here in trying to make motorcycles particularly go faster. And I thought that was a good starting point. And then I looked at the tools that were available here. Things like the supercomputer, the Blue Fern supercomputer, and things like the wind tunnels, and the people here who have the expertise to use them. And I thought, this is a good match. These are people who have an interest in what I'm interested in, and at the same time have the tools to make my dreams come true. I'm really excited to start my research here at the University of Canterbury. There's so many different things that I can work on. There's so many different directions that we can go, and yet we still have that goal of making a motorcycle that's going to go faster than any other electric sidecar motorcycle has ever gone. So it's an interesting thing. I'm intellectually curious as to how we're going to move things forward. There's a lot of work to be done, and I'm looking forward to getting started at that. There's a lot of things that go on when you're going, even at just the speed 100 miles an hour on a motorcycle at Bonneville. You're trying to stay as tucked in as you possibly can to make as small a hole in the air as you can. And you're really concentrating hard on keeping the bike on course and keeping everything under control. And all of a sudden you're done and you kind of coast to a stop. And you start breathing and you realize that you've just done something that nobody's ever done. Maybe it's only 100 miles an hour, but nobody's ever gone that fast on that size electric motorcycle before. I think I'm most proud that we've managed to take things like electric vehicles, electric motorcycles, take them to Bonneville, set records with them, but the records aren't really what's important. What's important is how that's going to affect the future. And I think that's actually important. I think we've been able to move the needle forward for people to understand electric vehicles aren't just golf carts. They aren't just really boring little things. They can be fun and they can be exciting. And I feel like that's a real accomplishment. The motorcycle we're working on now is an electric sidecar motorcycle, and the gasoline version of that motorcycle has the record for gasoline sidecars at about 152, 153 miles an hour. And our goal is to surpass what the gasoline bike was able to do with electricity. So we want to try going 150 miles an hour. Having said that, everybody who goes to Bonneville wants to go 200 miles an hour. It's just a magical number. So someday maybe we could get a vehicle, maybe this one, maybe it'll be something after this, so it'll go 200 miles an hour. And I'd really like to be the person riding it.